to thank our sponsors at Invest Barrie, who are going to have 9 entrepreneurs for the Further Faster Grand Pitch contest join us on stage this evening. Yes, that's what I like. But first, I want to do a land acknowledgement, which is a response to the 94 calls to action from the Center for Truth and Reconciliation. And so it is customary to acknowledge the land that you're on. For us, this land has been in use for thousands of years, originally by the Wendat Nation, who was largely decimated by the colonial settlers who came across, and is currently inhabited by the Anishinaabe, who are made up of the Odawa, the Ojibwe, and the Potawatomi, collectively known as the Three Fires Confederacy. I like to think of the land at that time when it was nothing but trees. If you can imagine everything that we have here, the beautiful vistas of the bay, and what that really meant, and the community that they kind of had established here prior to the settling and the colonialization. What I love the most about what they had and what I think we should be working more towards was that sense of community, and really that enterprising action of working together to create a better world. And so, what does this have to do with Further Faster? Well, at Further Faster, for anyone who doesn't know, Andrew, I'm going to get fact-checked on this in a second too, so if I miss anything, we'll get it. What they like to do is take everyone who has an idea, they have a passion, they want to create a better community, they want to create a better life for themselves, and they help them really understand how is it that you're going to take the idea and put it together in a sense that's going to work out in the real world. So kind of that true go-to-market, whether it's the first idea that you've had or you have an idea that you've already been working on and you just haven't been able to get it all to happen, Further Faster program is where you want to go. Can I get a show of hands, anyone who's already participated in the Further Faster program? I like those two. We're definitely going to see them shortly. Excellent. Anyone who's here to support someone who's going to be on stage today? Wait. That's not how it goes. Much better. And with that introduction, I would love to bring up the architects. Is that too much? Architects is good. The architects of the Further Faster program that any of you who have been here have already met. Any of you who are supporting anyone coming onto stage, these are the two gentlemen who are very much at the core of what the program is. Also, my two favorite comedians, Rob Cattle and Don Moore.
I think you got it all right.
Did I get most of it?
I don't know, did you?
Did I?
I'll let you fill it in.
Really? Architects, creators, founders? Not really. I don't know what to say. This has been an incredible growth. We started with, 12, 14 people? And our biggest cohort was 54 over the last 5 years. And this has just been a wonderful journey for not only us, but the just huge amount of great entrepreneurs we've sponsored. And Jesse, you forgot a lot of important things about how we help entrepreneurs get their business started, grow it, and take it further faster.
Right on, Rob. I'd like to tell you a little bit of a history story, and I want to honor somebody that's in this house tonight, and that's Mr. John Pickard. I'd like to stand up, please. John is the past executive director of the Henry Bernick Entrepreneurship Center, and about 5 years ago, he called me into the office, and he gave us the opportunity to create this program. And so Rob and I got together, and we hammered it out, and it's evolved a lot over the 5 years. We have had over 340 participants in the program in 5 years. Right. So thank you, John, for your vision and giving us the opportunity to create that program.
Maybe he was just hoping we'd do the right thing.
John trusts you?
Not really.
No? Okay.
He doesn't trust you.
It's an honor for me to be a part of this program, to work with Rob Cattle, but most of all, working with entrepreneurs starting, building, and growing their program, or their business, sorry. And I just want to wish tonight's 9 finalists luck in this opportunity to win up to $10,000, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, we got a last year's winner over here. And I'm just going to hand it over to Rob to finish off.
I got to think about what to say.
I know.
It was huge. It's just been an incredible journey, just watching the growth as I look around and I see our entrepreneurs out there and see the supports, just seeing businesses that have grown and taken their business to that next level. And if it isn't for people like our judges and other people in the room and in Bestberry, our entrepreneurs would not have a chance to take their business further faster. So thank you to everyone for that.
All right, without further ado, I'd like to introduce Sarah Bentham, the director of the Henry Bernick Entrepreneurship Center.
Thank you so much. I keep notes. I need to stay on track. So I wanted to say just welcome to everybody. I love seeing all of your faces out here. It's just so incredible to be back in person together. And the past few years, they've challenged us to be agile, to make new relationships, my favorite, and partnerships, but also strengthen those that we hold so dear to us, especially at the Henry Bernick Entrepreneurship Center. I want to thank the City of Barrie for supporting Further Faster. And thank you, Jesse, from the Sandbox. You make our lives fun, and you have such great impact on the entrepreneurs across the region. HBEC has looked closely over the past 4 years at serving the gaps in the resources that are available to entrepreneurs, and we're proud to collaborate on Accelerate Her, the Accelerate Summit, our food venture program, and e-commerce rockstars. And we recently launched Accelerate Now, which is serving those that are coming from newcomer, immigrant, refugee, and international student populations. We have 18 incredible mentors supporting entrepreneurs, sharing their expertise. And over the past 2 years as well, HBOOK took a new approach. We started to operate without borders, and we're providing support to entrepreneurs all around the world now. Coming from places like New Zealand, Dubai, Australia, Latin America, and Germany, and those are just to name a few. And I feel like this is what Henry and Esther Bernick really had in mind when they created the endowment and they brought that to Georgian College. And they generously provided this to create the center that we all just truly love. And I also want to thank John Pickard for making their dreams possible. So this has allowed us to do the work that we're so passionate about. With 450 clients actively accessing support, we see brilliant, innovative students and community-based entrepreneurs steadily build businesses with access to the support and resources that they need just in time. And I also need to mention what an incredible ecosystem of supports for entrepreneurs exists here in the county of Simcoe. Dave Hyde and everybody from the SBECs, and also in Collingwood. Yeah, awesome, where's Dave? We've got the Sandbox Center, thank you so much, and I saw the girls. The Chamber of Commerce is all around our region. The County of Simcoe, so generously funding so many of these initiatives, they take chances on us. Innisfil Accelerates, DMZ North, Investberry, and so many others. I think we have everything that an entrepreneur needs to start and grow and scale in this region. This competition would not be possible without Don Bourne, who raised the bar of excellence year over year to create what you're going to experience tonight, and Rob Cattle for the continued support and his contributions to this amazing program. Thank you. Both of these exceptional humans created, or architected, is that a word, Further Faster, and impacted entrepreneurs on the daily. Best of luck to the 9 brave entrepreneurs. You're so inspiring. And thank you to all of our judges, all of whom are community leaders, business rock stars, mentors, and friends. Enjoy the show, everybody, and thank you.
If I can get last year's Grand Pitch Competition champions to join us down here on stage, just to share a quick moment about what it's meant to you. Sash and Ash, Born Legacy.
Well, it's definitely bringing back a lot of memories standing here, and we just want to say thank you again to everybody. the ecosystem that Sarah was talking about has been a huge part. Really, it's been everything in our growth and development, and we definitely would not be here without that ecosystem. So thank you to everybody who's been a part of that. And we just wanted to send a big congratulations to all of the finalists this year. We know the work that it takes and the pressure standing out here in front of everybody. I mean, we were virtual, so we really don't know about that part, but I'm getting a taste of it right now. So just big congratulations to them, and give them lots of energy. They're going to need it.
Okay, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you so much for just our journeys, for the friendships, the mentorships that we've experienced. Definitely, we aren't facing the challenges that they are facing today, having to pitch in front of everybody. So definitely give them your love, your support, and encouragement. It's not easy to be an entrepreneur. I know we all know that. And it's just a continuous journey of learning and growing, always being a student, and then being able to also give back as a mentor is so important. And that's where success leaves clues. I actually wrote a quick little thing. I'm just gonna share. And so as I read this, I'm actually reading it to myself as well, because it's a ever-evolving journey. So this really goes out to, I hope that they can hear me. Can they hear me? Okay, because this is for the entrepreneurs, the ones getting up here and facing their fears to really grow their business. And take it for you as well. So it goes like this. Trust you have everything within you need to know, that regardless of what happens, your dreams will one day show. Hold belief in yourself and pick yourself up from the lows. The universe will bring forth all the reapings you have sowed. But the key is to focus on the vision you have held, what was placed upon your mind, and it must be deeply felt. When the doubt creeps in, find a way to kick it to the curb. Get clear on the outcome and remove any blur. If you remember anything I say, let it be that believing in yourself will be what clears the way. Oh! Hey! All right.
Good luck.
Celebration dance. But what about those judges who have the tall task of actually scoring a grand pitch champion? Here we have with us Dr. Claudine Cousins, CEO of Empower Simcoe. Paul Larsh, President at Larsh. We can just keep the clapping going on this one. Chuck Bull, President, Premier Health Benefits. Dr. Teresa, it's really hard with her to beat. Snellgrove, founder at Propensity. Kevin Edwards, CEO. Skip the dishes. And my favorite in the end, not the last but the best, Andrew Lorman, former bassist of the Bare Naked Ladies. He's now retired and does wealth management on the side. So in the green room with Amanda Campbell. Amanda, you look fantastic. I thought I looked good, but you look great.
Thank you so much, Jesse.
Is this your first pitch competition?
It is.
And how are you feeling about it right now?
Feeling very excited, but very nervous at the same time.
I have to tell you, again, you look great, so look great, feel great. Is that one going to work for you?
I hope so.
Anything you want to say to anybody watching at home?
Hi, Mom.
That's fantastic. Hey, I think you're going to be great out there today. You're actually the first one up.
Sure am.
All right, so you get to set the stage for everybody else.
Yes.
It's going to be good?
I hope so.
All right, fantastic. First person that's going to come up on it right now is Andrea Campbell of Sinistry. Amanda, come on out.
When salon shut down in 2020, it opened my eyes to how important self-care is to look and feel our best. I'm Amanda, not Andrea. I am a cosmetologist who has a passion for helping others save time and money by taking control of their beauty routines. Now, it's expensive and time-consuming to get your hair colored in the salon. That's why growing up, I would do mine myself. But I always wished that there was more guidance instead of the little pictures on the box. So when I was 16, I started coloring hair in salons. And I always dreamed of having my own line of hair color so that I could help others learn how to do their hair at home and they could save a lot of money. But I didn't have the training to do so, so I thought I couldn't do that, not me. So I applied for local business programs and I started Sinistry, a handmade jewelry, clothing, and photography line so that I could gain the knowledge to one day start that line of hair color. 2 years ago, I made top 5 in North America for a hair color contract worth $150,000. And I started teaching people how to color their own hair at home through video tutorials. I had a heart-racing interview with the CEO, heart-racing kind of like this situation. And he asked me, if you could have your own line of beauty products, what would it be? And I said, a line of cruelty-free, vegan, semi-permanent hair color that has a focus on education and can be mixed to create virtually any shade. By bringing basic color theory knowledge to our customers, we will have less mess-ups and more glow-ups. And I thought, this is it. I'm going to win and finally start that line of hair color. But I didn't get it. But what I did get was experience. And they hired me for their marketing campaigns, and so did a bunch of other companies. Then the Further Faster program came along, and I heard that this pitch competition was involved, and I was like, nah, not me. But while going through the program, I thought, why not me? The Further Faster program showed me that I can do it. So I did. Shades of Sinistry brings imagination and ingenuity to our customers by providing a unique product that allows them to express themselves. We have 3 primary colors, and I have all of them in my hair today, because you can mix them to make anything. We'll have hair color recipes on our website for our customers to make sure that they get their desired results every time. Now, we're going to be selling online on our future website, but we will also attend trade shows that our target market frequents. But the ultimate goal, shocking, is to get into retail stores. Now, my market consists of young women on tight budgets. They are the DIYers. They love to change their style, and they love showing off their new hair at the festivals and concerts that they attend. My go-to marketing strategy will be social media. People love showing off their new hair online. I know you guys have all seen it, Facebook, Instagram. So, so our customers will be our walking billboards, and we will be the hero on their hair journey. So I saved the money the competition paid me to become, well, their competition. And one of the most complained about things when mixing colors is that they tend to bleed when you wash them. But with Shades of Sinistry, that doesn't happen. You get to enjoy your color looking vibrant for longer. Now I'd like to introduce you to my team. We get along quite well. but it would be nice to add a few more hands down the line. One of the things that I admire most about my competition is that they donate a portion of their sales to an important charity. My plan is to donate a portion of sales to support Children's Miracle Network and Toronto Sick Kids through Extra Life. So far this year, I've raised over $5,000 on my own, or I guess you could say with my team. Now, due to the recent quarantine, the demand for at-home hair coloring options has increased rapidly. With $20.98 billion worth of sales per year, and 27% of that being semi-permanent hair colors, if I can service just 1%, it would equal $56 million. But in order to do that, I have some expenses to get the business started. Judges, if I am awarded the $10,000, I will be able to get my product to market a lot faster, and I think now is the perfect time. Now, I know not everyone is going to want to mix their own colors, so down the line, I would like to add some secondary colors, such as purple, for example. And if I win the $10,000 today, I will name it after this experience, Purple Passion. And if not, well, Betty Purple it is. Just kidding. Regardless of what happens tonight, wish shades of synastry. Nobody dies alone. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Amanda. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
So your sector is quite saturated. There are so many other products and individuals who are doing the at-home, type of business. Can you tell me what process did you go through to identify that little space, that niche that you consider your own? What was your process?
Well, because I'm a hairstylist, I worked basically with all of the other color lines for years and years. And I just felt like there wasn't a color line that had exactly the primaries of blue, yellow, and red that are true. They don't have some kind of undertone that will change your outcome that you're going for. So that was my goal, is to make it so that these colors, no matter what, you can get every color of the rainbow.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Here we are in the green room, and I have with me now, who do I have with me now?
It's Heather from Feathered Fedora Creative.
Heather, I gotta ask you, right now, how are you feeling? Scale of 1 to 10.
In terms of excited or nervous?
That answered the question right there. Which one is more, excited or nervous?
Excited, actually.
Fantastic. And is this your first pitch competition?
100%, yes it is.
All right, well, you look like you're ready to go. I can feel the excitement and less of the nerves, so I think you're gonna do great out there.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Heather Eby!
Hello. This is Sam. Sam is opening a bookstore in Elmvale. Inspired by the ornate covers of the books that he sells, Sam is looking for a sign that will match their unique beauty as well as the Heritage Building storefront. Sam visits sign shop after sign shop, but just can't find one that can produce what he's looking for. Sam is about to give up. I guess they just don't make them like they used to, he said with a sigh. And then he discovers the Feathered Fedora Creative. Armed with my toolbox full of gold leaf, paint, lettering quills, and my love of traditional craftsmanship, together we create a design that makes his brand come to life. Because signage is more than just a way to display a name or an address. It tells a story. It draws people in and makes them want to learn more. A hand-painted and gilded sign adds a richness to your business that is unparalleled. And that is what the Feathered Fedora Creative offers, uniqueness in a sea of monotony. Our target market is small to medium-sized, independently owned businesses like Sam, who are ready to break away from the same old computer-generated signage and embrace the authenticity of traditional craftsmanship. I have been lucky enough to have worked in the signage industry for over 15 years. Through those years, I have had the pleasure of meeting and working with some of our industry greats. I have the pleasure of calling some of them mentors and counting them as part of my success team, along with my supportive family and friends. I know that I'm never alone, and that if helpful advice, an ear to talk to, or a shoulder to cry on is just a phone call, email, or text away. Another advantage of being a part of a business for so long is knowing its quirks, the ebb and flow of seasonality, and where my business sits in comparison to my competitors. Throughout the years, I have established my formula for success, cultivating good relationships with suppliers, and creating a pricing strategy that allows the flexibility and adaptability that clients like Sam need to create their ideal signage within their budget. My operating costs of 20% of my household expenses, as well as my cost plus pricing structure, allows me to position myself competitively within our industry. The Feathered Fedora Creative was born of my want to grow, both creatively and professionally. I found myself needing a space to allow my passion for this beautiful craft to grow. So in October 2021, I applied for my business license and quickly came to the realization that I had no idea what I was doing. So I joined the Further Faster and the Starter Company Plus programs, and they have given me the business foundations and confidence that I needed. And now I have my own space to create my masterpieces. We have been in market for 5 months now and are projecting sales to reach $12,000 by the end of this year. As we transition into winter months and work moves indoors, we will also be offering signage restoration services, personal commissions, and novelty signs, perfect for gifting, just letting you know. We will also be taking this time to create meaningful advertising, gain new clients, and bank jobs for next year. With these new prospects, I'm looking at boosting my sales by at least 200% in the year to come. As my business and demand on my talent grows, we will also be offering co-op opportunities for fine arts and graphic design students to mentor and potentially employ the next generation of sign writers, because that is what the signage community is about, sharing your passions. Esteemed judges, there is no denying it, I love being a sign writer. Some may call me old school, analog in a digital world, but being able to keep this beautiful craft alive gets me going in the morning. It puts a little pep in my step, and $10,000, now that's a lot of pep. With that kind of scratch, I can high step myself into being one of the most well-known and in-demand master craftswomen, helping customers like Sam benefit from this beautiful traditional craft. And so I'm Heather from Feathered Fedora Creative, and I ask that you help me keep the past alive for generations to come. Thank you very much.
Great presentation.
Thank you.
Yes, and I love the Sam analogy. That's perfect. Can you explain your market then? Are you just going to remain local, or do you want to go beyond the market?
Have brush, will travel. My main focus is the immediate area, Simcoe County, Grey Bruce, Muskoka, because that is within driving distance of where I am. But if somebody calls and demands me elsewhere, I have no problems going. I actually met with, I forget his name, but they're from Breen's Boating. They restore classic boats and they build new boats in the classic fashion. They are in Guelph, and I told them that I have no problems going and staying overnight and working on the boats in their facility. That's not a problem to me. I love what I do, and I want to be able to offer it to whoever wants it.
Terrific.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Here we are, and I've come across
McGuire from the Hound Lounge.
McGuire from the Hound Lounge. McGuire, is this your first pitch contest?
It is.
Scale of 1 to 10. Are you more nervous, more excited?
I'd have to say I'm more excited than anything.
That's amazing. And so have you been practicing for months, weeks?
for so long. The dogs have helped me be prepared for any distractions that might arise.
I love it. And so I do think that we're not going to get to see an actual puppy out there today. Is that?
No puppies today, unfortunately. I did bring my sidekick, but he does not move.
Maguire!
Hello, everyone. I'm Maguire, the owner and chief marketing manager of the Hound Lounge. Now, I'm sure all of you know at least one person who owns a dog. What's something most dogs have in common? Energy, and a lot of it. Now that our lives are finally back to normal, that endless time we had is now gone. Pet parents are feeling the guilt when they're greeted at the door with those sad puppy dog eyes. All they want to do is sit down and relax. Clients at the Hound Lounge can testify, after a day with us, that nighttime walk is not needed. My mom founded the Hound Lounge in 2014 to help people like herself. Having 3 kids and a dog, or 6, it can be hard to find enough time in the day to get everything done. Over and over, we've heard that we have helped people in the same predicament that my mom was in. These young, busy professionals are finding it near impossible to give their dog the time and attention they require. With work and often kids and juggling their home life and their social life, the dog is often put on the back burner. And this can leave pet parents thinking, maybe it would just be easier to give them up. And shelters are seeing the effects of this too. In 2020, 34% of dogs in shelters were surrendered by their owners. This is where the Hound Lounge can help. The Hound Lounge is a dog daycare facility that focuses on the needs and wants of pampered pets. You can see this as soon as you walk through the front door. Pet parents are greeted by a home-like reception area with a cozy fireplace and lots of natural light. We have 3,000 square feet of indoor space and 1,500 square feet of outdoor space. Our state-of-the-art facility is equipped with dog play equipment, rubber floors, heating and air conditioning, and exceptionally clean rooms. Our staff members are experts in the field and are certified in canine behavior through Dog Gurus and Canine Foundations, and we also have in-house certification abilities. Pet parents can control their budgets with our hourly daycare rates. This gives them the flexibility to drop their dog off only for the time that they need. It's $5.30 an hour, but we also have 3 packages that can lower that hourly rate by up to 15%. Every other dog daycare in Barrie only offers a half-day or a full-day rate, limiting their clients' choices. In addition to our flexible rates and our knowledgeable staff, our outside area is a feature that some daycares don't offer. This outside time not only reinforces potty training, but it's also essential for a dog's physical and mental well-being. Our professionalism, cleanliness, and genuine love for each dog is what separates us from the pack. But don't just take my word for it. We have a 4.7-star rating online with reviews that speak to our friendly, attentive team, how clean our facility is, and how we treat each dog as if they're our own. The Hound Lounge has been operating for 8 years, and we've definitely felt some bumps in the road, the biggest of which, a global pandemic. However, I truly feel that temporarily closing our doors actually gave us the time needed to reimagine the Hound Lounge. Since reopening, we've reduced our space by half and only focused on offering one service really well. Our revenue is currently back to pre-pandemic numbers, but we now have about half the operating costs that we used to. We're running at about a 63% profit margin, and our projected yearly revenue is $287,000. In the last year, we've seen an immense increase in demand for our services. In the first 6 months of 2021, we had just over 2,000 dogs in our care. This year, that number jumped by almost 1,600 dogs. That's an 80% increase. To keep up with this demand, judges, we need your help to make some changes at the Hound Lounge. We've recently undergone a little construction to utilize our space more efficiently and create another playroom. This will increase our daily dog limit from 30 to 40 dogs and bring in an extra $6,200 in monthly revenue. So judges, to be able to keep up with this demand and provide a high level of service, we will need to hire more people. So I'm asking you to choose the Hound Lounge as the grand pitch winner. The $10,000 is a capacity fund. It will enable us to add more fun, tire out more dogs, and create more jobs. If you award that to me, you would be barking up the right tree. After all, a tired dog makes for a happy owner. Thank you.
Hi, McGuire.
Hello.
And it was a great presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I have one question for you. Have you considered a second or third location?
We are in that thought process right now, as we are slowly hitting our capacity most days. We have started looking into the preliminary research that we would need to do to decide on where we would want to open up a second location. There currently is a lot of competition in Barrie, so we would want to branch outside of Barrie, and it's just finding where would best suit our needs that we would be able to continue to grow. Currently, the Hound Lounge in Barrie is still needing fairly constant day-to-day work, so we would need to make sure that this location can maintain itself so that we aren't having to put all of our energy into both. We can focus solely on expanding to the new one. So yes, it's a thought. We just aren't sure exactly when.
Okay, thank you very much.
Did anybody get a puppy during the pandemic? Ben, can I just interrupt really quick? Is this your first pitch contest?
It is, yes.
And tell us a little bit about your business.
My business is about helping baristas and business owners learn how to steam milk quickly. So it acts like, my device acts like training wheels on a bike, allowing anyone to go from beginner to master in a day.
And what's the name of your business?
Serviceberry Inc.
And is this your first pitch contest?
It is, yes.
Are you more nervous or more excited right now?
I'm very nervous, yeah. I'm in the nervous camp, and the excitement will hopefully come later. But right now, yeah.
Great perspective, man. Looking forward to seeing you out there.
Thank you.
I'd like to welcome Ben Spears to the stage. Woo! There you go. There you go.
Hi, I'm Ben. I'm the founder of Serviceberry, and I'm here to talk to you about something special. Coffee. I love coffee. And I'm not the only one. It's a $5.3 billion industry. It employs 60,000 baristas, and tens of thousands of businesses serve coffee in Canada alone. But it's not without its challenges. The margins are very tight, and the employee turnover rate is very high. Training new employees is essential to maintaining those tight margins, and training them quickly so that they can excel at their job is essential so that they feel empowered to do their best. New baristas struggle with the learning curve, and learning to steam milk is one of those particularly challenging skills. Experienced baristas talk about touch and feel and sound, and those are all very difficult things to teach. So what if we could offer new baristas and their employers something like training wheels on a bike? We could significantly reduce that learning curve, saving time, money, and gallons of wasted milk. I'm proud to present to you the Turn Barista Guide. This simple product allows anyone to go from beginner to master in a day, meaning that you can offer drinks that are ready to impress. And customers are willing to pay 12% more for a coffee with latte art than without. So with the same milk, coffee, and equipment, you can significantly increase your margins. Let me explain how it works. The Turn Barista Guide isolates a milk pitcher on the X, Y, and Z axis. What I mean by this is it holds it in the right position. That is critical in creating the optimal angle for beautiful, luxurious milk that is perfect for cappuccinos and lattes. It will wow and delight anyone. But I'm not the first person who has thought of this. Here's a list of my competitors. The first two are high-tech, fully automated milk frothing machines. Very cool, but they come with a price of $12,000 a unit. The Foam Locus is most similar to my product. It is currently available for purchase in Italy, and to the best of my knowledge, nowhere else. The company has not been active on social media since 2018. The Turn Barista Guide is a simple, inexpensive product that is nearly market-ready. It is competitively priced, but with a healthy operating margin of 30%. There is so much room for this product in the market. There are approximately 140,000 businesses in my target market, and please note this is businesses and not locations. This is also perfect for the home barista who wants to make professional quality drinks. Since I will be targeting professionals and consumers alike, I will initially be targeting distributors who will be able to service a variety of different markets. The prototype that you saw today is not the final version. The design is not quite ready for the public as it is in the final stages. And once completed, I will apply for a preliminary patent. But I need your help. Creating the injection mold for production will cost $13,000. So I ask that you choose me to be the winner of today's Further Faster Pitch final and help me reach this goal. I haven't done this alone, and I want to highlight some of the amazing team that I get to work with. Dan Sherrington is the head roaster at Detour Coffee. His feedback has been critical in creating a robust and easy-to-use product. He also roasted the coffee today and has generously gifted it as a token of his support. Sophie Duncan is my partner in life. I've given her the title Chief Sanity Officer as she keeps me grounded and is a constant support. She has an MBA from the Rotman School of Management and is a consultant helping businesses reach their full potential. My name is Ben Spears. I'm the founder of ServiceBerry, and my background is in education, the hospitality sector, and business, which gives me a unique perspective to try to tackle this issue. Lastly, I have the ongoing support from the Henry Bernick Center and their network of outstanding mentors. I hope you will help me bring this product to market and help save businesses time, money, and resources. It is an honor to be here today. Thank you so much, and cheers.
Thank you, Ben. That was a terrific presentation pitch, and I have to say, coffee is something that's very near and dear to my heart. If you get the $10,000, you'll spend it on doing the mold. Mm-hmm. If you get another $10,000, where do you think you would want to spend that?
Well, first of all, it's Teresa. It's a pleasure to meet you. Teresa is the founder of Timothy's Coffee, so as an FYI to the audience. And if I win this $10,000, the next $10,000 would be invested in probably two places. One, marketing, and two, in developing the really beautiful videos to better support the product. And one thing is knowing myself as an entrepreneur and realizing where I have skills and where I don't have skills. Marketing is somewhere I struggle with. If you give me data in a spreadsheet, perfect. But the marketing is where I would ask for some external help, and so that's where the money would go.
Great answer. I hope we get to speak later.
Looking forward to it. Thank you so much, everyone.
Jennifer, tell us a little bit about your company.
My company is Marnie and Michael, and we make leather bags and accessories.
Is this your first pitch competition?
It is.
What, are you more nervous or more excited?
I'm excited now. I was nervous before.
What's the secret to success out there today?
Practice, preparation.
I love it. I feel like you got a lot of confidence in you right now, so all that practice is sure to pay off.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Looking forward to see you out there.
Thank you.
Then I would love to introduce to you on the stage right now, Jennifer St. John. There's the team, there's the team.
That is my journal entry from when I was 10 years old. My mom was different, and I knew that she was different, but I didn't quite understand what was going on. I just felt very alone and unsure and unstable about things. In fact, my mom actually had a mental health illness. Now, I know that mental health is something that people sometimes don't want to talk about, but together as a group, I just want us to think about all the people that are in our lives. So our friends, our family, our coworkers, our neighbors. Now, raise your hand if you feel that anybody in that group has been impacted by mental health. That's a lot of hands. 1 in 3 Canadians right now will be affected by mental illness in their lifetime. 1 in 3. They don't want to be judged, they don't want to be treated differently, and they definitely do not want to be labeled with the stigma of mental health. I know that my mom didn't want that. With my unique voice and experience, I'm trying to change the conversation from one of shame to one of sharing. Hi, I'm Jennifer St. John, and I'm the founder of Marnie and Michael. We are a social enterprise, and we make leather bags and accessories. Our customer knows the power that they have as a consumer. They are 25 to 65 years old. 95% of them identify as female. They are discerning, they are savvy, they are smart, they are financially viable, they are socially aware, and they also support Canadian brands. You have lots of options when you want to buy a bag. Some are super trendy, some are timeless, some cost the same amount as a small car, and some are inexpensive. Our bags are made from high-quality material and hardware for durability and longevity. We are value-priced, and we stay true to our slow fashion commitment. We design our bags with our customers in mind, and everything 100% is made in Canada. You have a lot of choices when you want to buy a bag, but our customers tell us that when they walk down the street, they're stopped and asked, "Where did you get that bag?" Sorry, I'm just catching my breath. Over 23 houses I lived in as a child, and every time I moved, I always found a way to channel my creativity. I have a background in interior design and film and television, and in 2016, I founded this company. Over the next 4 years, I was able to get a studio space, and then we were hit with a global pandemic. However, fortunately, at the end of 2021, I still was able to manage to hit just under $100,000 in sales. We put in 600 hours towards our social mission, and we also raised $3,000 for mental health organizations. Moving forward, we are trying to grow our brand and expand our market reach. That means higher production volume and also a stronger sales strategy. Over the next 2 years, we want to move from a regional to a national market. And by 2024, we would like to hit $250,000 in sales, 1,000 hours to our social mission, and around $20,000 donated to charity. Building a business takes an amazing team, and team building requires honesty about your strengths and weaknesses. Fortunately, I have a fantastic family and group of close friends. And also, professionally, I have an amazing and dedicated in-house team. And along with all of these consultants, which is a growing list, we are doing something that we are helping people change my pain into purpose. Brené Brown says that you can have courage or you can have comfort, but you cannot have them both at the same time. Thankfully, my mom was able to conquer her mental health, and I'm so proud of her. In 2017 and 2018, unfortunately, we lost both my parents, and this is why the company is named in their honor. My mom inspires me every single day to make a difference. Through our social mission, I make that difference. We raise money for mental health organizations, we provide resources and information, and we do everything we can to end the stigma by having open and honest conversations so that nobody else feels alone. Now, what I have learned is that once you know better, you do better. Judges, by awarding us the winner of this competition, you will give us the means to grow our brand, all while increasing the impact that we, our customers, and you will be making in a world that is already struggling. Dawn and Rob and the Henry Bernick Entrepreneurship Support Team, I want to thank you for all your support in the last year. Judges, thank you very much for your time and generosity tonight. And audience, thank you for listening.
So thank you, Jennifer. I have the honor of asking you a question. One of the things I want to say was great presentation. You really articulated your unique selling proposition. I think that's critical, especially when I think the innovation of your product is the aspect of social enterprise. Mm-hmm. But I wonder about innovation in a space that's very crowded. Mm-hmm. And how are you working on innovation? How are you making your product better and more attractive to that audience?
Well, I think for us, what we're doing is having a timeless product. So our brand is really designed to stand the test of time. So what we're trying to it's almost like an education as well for consumers of, high quality, longer lasting products, which is kind of that slow fashion longevity versus something that's super fast fashion and trendy and maybe not as high quality. So that is how we're trying to stand out in the market. And so far, we're doing pretty good.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Here we are in the green room at the Grand Pitch Contest for the Further Faster program. Trace, tell us a little bit about how you're feeling right now.
Nervous, excited.
Tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, Trace Housing will build tiny homes for people in need and people who are downsizing.
That's a fantastic concept. And when did you come up with that one?
It's been 2 years in the making. Lots of planning.
Sounds like a great concept, and really, I can see your passion for it. So looking forward to see what you have out there on stage.
Thank you.
Next, we have up Tracy. Tracy.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here today. I'm Tracy, and I've been homeless. In fact, do I have a clicker? Sorry, guys. Thank you very much. In fact, 1 in 8 Canadians will at some point sleep in their car, the office, or on friends' couches. That's called hidden homelessness, and it's on top of the 35,000 who will sleep on the street every single night. The lack of affordable housing is a crisis, and it just keeps getting worse. The reason my family is housed and fed today is our community. Trace Housing is built on community values, and that's why. We will build tiny homes with cost, comfort, and sustainability in mind. We will also help our tenants connect with other resources. We'll help them through application processes, with advocacy, and creating brand new opportunities where the need arises. Our vision is to actually meet the need for affordable, safe housing in Simcoe County and beyond. This has never been done before. Our mission is to facilitate the reallocation of resources and education, creating a cohesive community in which people can thrive individually and together. When I was about 10 years ago, I was only 20, I had a little baby, and I had to go to a shelter. We were allowed to stay there for 6 weeks. We shared a bathroom. I was grateful, but it didn't have the privacy and longevity that tiny homes can provide. About 7 years later, from an expedited wait list, I got into affordable housing. It's a lot cheaper than market rent, and our landlords are very understanding, so it's certainly a step in the right direction. But with tiny homes, they cost just a fraction of the price of a regular home. So it's actually truly affordable. I've also worked for about 12 years within the community. I've worked in various service sectors, including nonprofit housing. And there are 3 things that I've noticed that I actually hate about nonprofits. They have to spend a lot of time on trying to search for small pockets of funding. That really stops them from actually meeting their mandates. They also have to fight for the same pockets of small government funds as other organizations. So it really creates a lot of competition instead of the teamwork and community integration that I feel would be a lot more effective. Also, they're everyday kind of squashing innovation when they have to work within really tight boxes that are imposed on them from grantors, the government, and other stakeholders. So I decided to do something about it. Trace Housing is for profit, and we're run with an impact-first approach. This means we aren't actually bound by the same rules as charitable organizations. We also don't see other organizations as competition. We can actually see them as community partners. We will use sustainable technology, and we have a really sustainable business plan. We're going to be building one tiny home and selling it, and that will actually fund 3 months of operations and build 2 to 3 rental units. We know that healthcare, education, culture, access to housing, access to good food, and having disposable income, they're all important for a person to thrive. It's easy to understand that, but it's also equally easy for an organization to forget. So we see a lot of service organizations become quite siloed. That's where you come in. Right now, our team is only 2 people. Jason has the education and the experience that I don't have. I have the passion, I have the story. So our next step, we've spent 2 years planning. We're looking to secure funds to actually hire an executive director to then secure the funds for our first build. And this will help us be sustainable. The rest, as they say, is history. And you can help make history by following us online. Thank you.
I think, Tracy, this is my opportunity to ask a question, and I've been told I can only ask one, which is really going to be hard. First of all, thank you. That was a great presentation. Hopefully we can follow up afterwards, because I do have 1,000 questions for you.
Absolutely.
But right now, I think maybe given the stage that you've got, if there was one stigma with our homeless community that you could dispel right now with everybody here, what would it be?
Okay, that's a great question. I'm going to decline to choose just one. I think it's all-encompassing. There's addictions, there's mental health, and a lot of people actually with the pandemic are now facing homelessness, and they've never struggled with housing before. So there are seniors, there are disabled people. I think a lot of the stigma is people are lazy and don't want to work, And I think we're moving away from that, like we're becoming more educated, but we need more of that education, for sure.
Great. Thanks so much, Tracy.
Thank you.
We're backstage at the Henry Bernick Grand Pitch Contest for the Further Faster program. I'm here with
Carter Duggan.
Carter. Tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, my business is Big Influence Marketing. We are a marketing consultancy that helps small businesses find success on the internet at a low budget.
Sounds like you've been rehearsing that one. This is going to be great. And hey, listen, is this your first pitch contest?
Absolutely. It wouldn't be my choice to do a pitch competition. I do prefer to talk to clients, to get to know them, to experience business in the Barrie community. But this is a very fun experience and a fun way to do things for sure.
That's awesome. Great, Carter. Good luck out there, man.
Thank you very much.
The next conversation we are going to have coming on to the stage now, which of course we're going to bring great energy for, including Handsome Tony and his fabulous clapping, is Carter Duggan.
Question for the audience before I begin. How many of you are currently carrying a device that is connected to the internet right now? Put your hand up. Okay, that looks like the entire audience, and of course the judges. 95% of Canadians use the internet after the COVID-19 pandemic, and 85% use social media. With this number only increasing, businesses of any size must be on the internet if they want to find customers. However, the tale as old as business itself is that small businesses simply don't have the time, money, or resources to compete against larger organizations. And with the addition of digital marketing into this new ecosystem, competing has just gotten even harder. Hi, my name is Carter Duggan, and my company, Big Influence Marketing, helps small businesses find big influence on the internet at a small budget. We recognize that it's easy to find marketing services. Up above me, you can see a list of many of the, yes, Mr. Larsh, a list of the many different organizations that offer marketing and creative services within the Barrie area. However, these services are only accessible to businesses that can afford them. See, marketing agencies and creative agencies like these simply aren't optimized for small businesses. Even if you can scrounge up the money needed to pay for their expensive entry fees, you don't know if you'll get ROI because you don't know if they're going to be putting the same effort and time towards their lower paying clients. So when this happens, where your ideal path to success takes your product to marketing, and then to your customer where you get sales, it can quickly turn into a cycle of doom. In this situation where a business needs marketing to get sales, but since they don't have the money because they don't have the sales and they can't get marketing, the only thing they can do to get out of this is to put their own time into marketing, which is inefficient because you have to manage your own business while doing that. And so in 2021, we launched with a coaching package for small businesses as the lockdowns forced them to get onto the internet. As a digital content creator with over 200,000 followers on TikTok, I took a social media first approach to my clients because they simply couldn't pay for traditional marketing services like pay-per-click advertising or other independent creative agencies. With this approach, we had massive success because it allowed our clients to produce sales with a very, very, very low cost per view. Our biggest success came with Sprout Properties, which is a small rent-to-own company that's operating within the area. However, with our services, not only did they take their TikTok account from 600 followers to over 10,000 followers, generating over 500,000 organic views for their own business with our coaching, but our coaching also allowed them to win a $5,000 free ad credit from TikTok Canada's small business department. I don't think I have to say that this is a massive, massive value to small businesses. However, it doesn't cover everything, because while the coaching package does cover businesses that have time but a small budget, we don't have a solution for businesses that have no time and no budget. And so, judges, the reason I am here today in front of all of you is because we are looking to expand. Big Influence Marketing wants to offer what we call our partnership package. And what we are proposing is a very low cost of entry marketing service where we sign a contract with our clients and become their official marketing partner. We get all of the marketing materials they need. We make the content, we manage the websites, we do community management, we do all of the overtop that you need in order to market a business at zero entry cost. And where we make our revenue is by taking a cut of the revenue that we generate. This way, you will never, small businesses will never have to worry if they are going to lose on their investment or if they can keep paying for the service. However, if we can get this up and running, if we can get the funding we need and the mentorship we need, we plan to launch this by the start of 2023, and we plan to grow our coaching clients and help coach more small businesses throughout the year. And our target is to hit 3 partnered clients by the start of 2024. Funding is not the only thing we need. While my family has offered an incubator service to me, where they cover my living costs while I manage my own business. Currently, our costs come out to $2,000 annually to run this business and keep it going. With $10,000, not only could we pay for the entirety of this roadmap, but we could also have funding left over to afford better digital tools, equipment, and all the other things we need to better service clients. Funding, however, is not the only thing we need. What we need most of all is this community. I know marketing, I know social media, I know websites, I know community management. I do not know contracts. I do not know alternative methods of doing business. And so what we need most of all is access to this community, the extended HBEC community. With proper time, mentorship, and funding, we hope to be able to bring this vision to life and to offer a real launch pad for the smallest businesses in this community. Furthermore, we also want to be closer to this program, the Further, Faster program. Our ideal client is one that is a small business owner that has a great product and amazing potential, but doesn't quite know how to get there. And there is no better place to find those clients than the Further Faster program right here. You've already seen people at the start of this on stage. And we want to do more for our clients. We hope that with the funding necessary, we will be able to get connected with this community, find more small businesses, offer them the marketing they need, and an investment of time, mentorship, and funding towards us is not only funding the success of this business, but funding the success of all the businesses we will help in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carter. When can we hire you? Great presentation. Enjoy it. And just because we are in the same business a bit, have you had a chance, because it sounds like your unique selling proposition is the affordability. Have you had a chance to do any research or battle test Because you're going to find out in this business that your biggest cost is going to be people and in paying salaries, that you'll be able to offset those salaries with charging, very little.
Did I mention that we don't plan to hire employees?
No.
This business is run entirely by myself. I am backed by my family, as I mentioned prior, but employees offer a liability. They are a big reason why agencies must charge so much. And so by cutting back on the amount of employees we have, we can offer a much more precise and low budget option for small businesses. And I'm sure that we can do it.
Okay. Thank you.
We're gonna go talk to Miguel real quick. Hey, Miguel, can I interrupt really quick?
Yeah.
So we're back here at the Further Faster Green Room with Miguel. Miguel, tell us a little bit about your business.
It's about open mentoring. So we help Canadians who are feeling overwhelmed and exhausted to feel confident and empowered again. So we do this by helping them land that life-changing job. So everything's about mentoring. Mentoring changed my life. Therefore, I'm here just trying to pay it forward, give it back.
And is this your first pitch contest?
Yes, I'm very nervous.
I think it'd be great out there. Fantastic concept. Look forward to seeing it out on stage.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right. So next we have on stage Miguel.
Thank you. Please raise your hand if you have ever seen a newcomer in your life. Wow. Let me tell you my story. I'm from Mexico, that is why I have this sexy accent. Thank you. I was the CEO of a coffee company, and I traveled the world representing that coffee, and I used to live in a place just like this, where shoveling snow doesn't exist. The dream, right? But I was missing something. I couldn't feel safe. And I just wanted to raise a family without looking over my shoulder all the time. So I decided to move to Canada because I have a master's degree, I have all kinds of certifications, I have the experience. So what could possibly go wrong, right? I got my papers and I came to Canada just to spend the next 5 years to find a job in my profession. Right, 5 years. And I'm not a rocket scientist. Those 5 years felt eternal. And I'm going to explain you what happened to me with this later. In Mexico, I was like this, happy and functional. And then I decided to move to Canada. This is me, my first job, Tim Hortons. And by the way, my last name is not Panini. I also work in construction, and I'm just happy, very happy I'm still alive. None of these jobs leverage my experience or my skills. I successfully bankrupted my confidence, and for many years I felt like this, hanging on a thread. I was struggling, I was desperate, I was exhausted. I was doing everything, and nothing was working because I couldn't light. After so much trial and error, I found mentoring. And a great mentor is like this, a happy and functional leader that invests their time to help others light again. I'm here because somebody decided to share their life with me, and that changed my life. Thank you. This is me now. I'm living my Canadian dream, and I'm extremely happy. I am Miguel. I am the founder of Open Mentoring. I am here because my story, it is quite common. Do you know that every year we get over 300,000 newcomers to Canada? But do you know that there are not enough programs and support for all of them? Maybe that is why half of newcomer men and 2/3 of newcomer women are underemployed. Open Mentoring transforms lives. We empower people to recover their confidence. We enrich them to build their networks, and we equip them to better communicate their value. This is what we do. We package years of lessons learned and all the things that work, and we create a 12-week intensive program loaded with mentoring, coaching, training, support, and peace of mind. You either find a job in 6 months, or you repeat this program for free. No one is doing this. This life-changing investment is $1,500 per person. And we're planning to run groups of 20 to 30 people 3 times a year at around 20% profit. And we offer financial assistance for those that need it. We have been doing all of this for free, but we want to grow. We want to scale. We want to be sustainable. There are a lot of programs out there, but not enough with the right ingredients. When I compare us with best in market, Open Mentoring competitive advantage is that we offer an affordable program, but loaded with the key ingredients to get results. And we have been perfecting this recipe for success for quite some time. After 7 years of volunteering, where we have received awards, we have helped hundreds of people, and we want to continue to do this in a sustainable way. In our next 10 years, we want to generate $100 million of social impact. Some of the stories and testimonials we get gives you goosebumps. And I bet CRA is very happy with us because we're helping people make more money, therefore pay more taxes, right? It takes a village to do all of this. Here is our dream team, our growing list of partners, and our advisory board full of top talent. My ask for you judges and everyone here is to it's to share the light. Join us in making the Canadian dream a reality for newcomer families. And if we are fortunate enough to win this competition, we would like to create the first Further Faster Fund for newcomers in need. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Miguel. I think anybody should take the hint that coming out dressed in the Canadian flag is always an advantage for
it's my superpower.
A competition. I'm interested in just the basics of your go-to-market strategy. It seems to me that attaching yourself to government in some way is going to allow you to be exposed to your market a lot easier. But it appears as though the government is not the greatest path to reaching your audience. How do you reach your audience now?
That's a great question, Kevin, because I am as Canadian as the salmon. I'm going against the current because you're right. Receiving funds and grants for the government, which is amazing, sometimes it comes with some requirements. And you usually need to change everything you are doing to satisfy those requirements. It has been our experience where to do better, to do more, we need to be a little bit outside of that, and we need to offer more value to our customers, such as networking events, people having my cell phone to contact me if anything. So yes, we would like to attach ourselves to those from non-for-profit organizations, but we believe that there is a market for-profit, for-purpose to help newcomers in need and to grow.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you.
Carmen, you look like you're ready to go out there.
I am.
Is this your first pitch competition?
It is, and in English.
And in English. Have you done any pitch competitions not in English?
No.
Okay, well, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
How excited are you, 1 to 10?
You know, I am more grateful for this opportunity, so I'm very excited and also a little bit nervous.
That's fantastic. Well, I think you're going to do fabulous. It's going to be great out there. Give the camera a little smile. We are actually at our 9th entrepreneur. We are now going to hear from Carmen. Carmen, come on out.
Hi, everyone. Tonight, I'm going to start by sharing a personal story. 2 years ago, when I was pregnant with my first baby, I was diagnosed with gestational diabetes. And that made me take even more care of my diet because I only wanted my baby to be healthy and happy. And as many parents, that's our main priority. Now my son is a toddler. So when I started to looking for healthy food options for him, I found that most of the products in the market are highly processed, full of sugars, and other ingredients not suitable for children. I'm a dietitian, and I know this is killing us silently. Today in Canada, 3 in 10 children have obesity. They have higher risk of developing a chronic disease like diabetes, and this number is increasing. Because of that, more and more health-conscious parents are looking for healthier options for themselves and their children. And one of these options is plant-based food. This is why the plant-based industry has been growing so fast the past few years. However, the current plant-based products are made for adults. And the problem is, there's nothing for kids. So I decided to create a solution. Hi, my name is Carmen. I'm co-founder of Green Parenting, a company focused on creating healthy plant-based food tailored to the growing needs of children. And our first product is Plant Baby, a nutritious and delicious plant-based drink exclusive for toddlers. Proudly made in berry with a unique combination of natural ingredients and especially designed for children's growing bodies and minds. Plant Baby is a healthy alternative to cow's milk and other processed beverages that are high in sugars. It's very practical. You only need to add water, shake it, and it's ready to drink. But the best of it, toddlers love it. Our target audience are parents in Canada with toddlers who are established, have healthy habits, and are typically in their 30s. They exercise, follow a healthy diet, and believe in the benefits of plant-based food. And they want the same for their children. Our marketing strategy will help us reach them by 3 ways. Collaborating with influencers and Facebook groups in the baby space, working with the medical community, and direct sampling to parents. This will help us increase sales on our e-commerce platform because this is a preferred channel of our target audience. We have 3 direct competitors, 2 in the US, 1 here in Quebec. The ones in the US have limited distribution to Canada, and all of them have a very high price point. Yes, we are the only brand with probiotics in the formulation, and we offer a better price. But I believe our main strength is my people. My team of advisors, they provide solid experience and background in the food industry, the HBEC and Small Business Center with their amazing mentors, resources, and networking, and of course, my inspiration, our Chief Happiness Officer. The dream of Green Parenting started last year, and we have achieved some key milestones, such as the approval from the CFIA. We run our first production and collect parents' feedback, and we're building a community of parents online. And I'm excited to announce that we are launching Plant Baby at the end of this month. So we have plans for more flavors and formats in the future. Plant Baby sells for $29, and the pouch contains 16 servings. So we are planning to close year 1 with $120K in revenue and grow via e-commerce, and then grow to $340 by year 2, driven by distribution to retail, starting here in Ontario and then growing to the other provinces. But all numbers aside, let's talk impact. Our mission is not only to provide healthy food for children, but also to benefit the environment, as plant-based food helps to preserve water and land and save animal lives. Judges, we have planted the seed. With your support, the 10K will help me rocket fuel Plant Babies launch and spread the message out. Let's be part of this movement. Together, we can help many parents to nurture the next generation of healthy kids. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carmen. A very inspired presentation, and I love it. Having had 3 children and 6 grandchildren, and all of them love junk food, I think if they'd been able to start on your product, it would have been wonderful. I want to ask a question which I hope isn't too granular, but you said one of your target audiences or who you'd market to would be pediatricians and GPs. And I've been involved in a business that tried to do that and found it not a pharmaceutical business, but found it incredibly difficult. How do you think you would get your foot in the door with GPs and pediatricians?
That's an excellent question, Teresa. Thank you for that. So we have identified a couple of dietitians and pediatricians in social media here in Canada that are willing to try our willing to try our product. So we are sending samples for them to try to understand all the ingredients. We have a unique formulation. And for us, it's very important to build trust to our parents, and the medical community is key for this category. So I'm a dietitian, so I understand and I know how to communicate with other healthcare professionals. So for me, that's something that will help us to open that door and communicate better with them, and for them to understand clearly the benefits of our product, and they will have this product as a tool, because many parents are trying to avoid milk, so there's no many options aside of that. So for the doctors, that will be a very interesting tool to offer to their patients. So that's, I hope I can.
Great answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
One more round of applause for all of the entrepreneurs we've seen on stage already. So powerful standing up here when I get to do. I think what has really resonated for me is the professionalism and the preparedness that you just got to experience standing on the stage. Someone who doesn't really practice much of anything. You guys didn't notice though, right? It was good. It was good. Having watched and experienced what they've just done in its own right is quite the step that they've taken. So if nothing else, the message has been spread. So this is a great step. And again, last encouragement, let them know. If you enjoyed the presentation, when you see them, win, lose, or draw, let them know that you really appreciate what they're doing and how you feel the support that you can offer them. Even just in that alone is going to be something that brings them up. So what next? Do I get to pitch? Was this what we were doing? I'm the next one? No? We're not doing that? Oh, more dancing? I would want everyone to come kind of join us and dance. So just to give you a couple of run of the show here, we are going to now tabulate all of those results. So the judges' work is so close to done. And once they've done that, we will get the tabulation happening.
Ladies and gentlemen, if Karen is ready, we do have the winners of the 4th annual Further Faster Pitch Competition. Yes, winners. This is your stick now. So, how do we want to do this? This is the, and the winner is. I think you should announce the winner, and the winner is.
Hold up.
What? It's right there. I
Hold up.
I haven't told you who it is.
Oh, there's even a slide that says, sorry, hold on. Hold on. Thank you. Before we get to the winner of the great grand prize. We actually will honor a couple of runners-up this evening. And so, envelope, please. The second runner-up.
I didn't write that, Sarah did.
The second runner-up. I like it. I like it. So what I'm seeing and what is here, I'm just going to make one up. And the second runner-up will receive entry into the e-commerce rockstars program, which carries a value of $2,500. The second runner-up is
McGuire Boucher.
McGuire Boucher.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I want to say thank you just for this amazing opportunity. Just being able to get the exposure for my business honestly is priceless. So thank you very much.
McGuire.
Congratulations, McGuire. That was amazing. Come on over here for a minute.
All right,
And
so
now
that would lead us then to our first runner-up. I like that these two things match now, the envelope and the slide. I would actually say this somewhat carries an invaluable amount of opportunity here. And so this is the specialized expert mentorship for our first runner-up. And the winner, the first runner-up is
Carmen Batista.
Carmen
Green
Batista.
He has the envelope. He has the envelope.
That's for you. Can I get you just to share a few words?
Just to say thank you so much for the support. I'm so grateful, and this opportunity has shown me and taught me a lot. So thank you for this.
All right, that concludes our event. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I will, of course, now we are going to get into the grand prize winner. This, of course, is for $10,000, which, as you've heard from many of the entrepreneurs on stage, would make a world of difference to their businesses and getting them going. Our thank you to the judges at this time for your work in helping us decide the grand prize winner.
Are you ready?
And the winner of the $10,000 grand prize and the 2022 pitch contest is
Miguel Abascal of Open Mentoring.
Who's got the big check?
I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you to my amazing family who is unstoppably supportive, and thank you to the judges, to the mentors. As you can see, I'm addicted to mentoring, and these mentors are just incredible. Thank you so much. I don't have words to describe how happy I am, and that today is another milestone in this journey of becoming and being a Canadian, and going for it and helping others and becoming part of the journeys and just multiplying that. So thank you so much, and yeah, let's share that light with everybody. Thank you.
Congratulations. Want to come join us on the stage? Come shake some hands. Bring everybody out. Come on out. And there we have it. And I would love to hear how much appreciation and what an experience it's been from all of you as well. Just one more time. And maybe from our friends up here, for the friends in the audience. A little round of applause for them as well.
For any of you out there that have a business already, maybe you have an idea to start one, the Henry Bernick Entrepreneurship Center is here to help you take your business further, faster.